Then I went again.
Well, he said
Spiritual dimension.
How precious and how
important the world was that I
became a family.
Everyone else was astonished.
Rabbi Moshe Weiss is the director of Chabad of Sherman Oaks, California. He was a young child when his father developed a connection with the Rebbe in the 1960s.
For my upsherenish, the Rebbe sent me a siddur, a little siddur, a Tilas Hashem siddur. My father, even though he was very supportive of Lubavitch and the Rebbe, he was at the same time very adamant that we continue his minhagim. He was Hungarian. He came from an area near the city of Satmar, what's called Nusach Sfarad, which is the Hasidic Nusach, but it's not exactly Nusach Hari. And my father very much wanted that we should continue in that way. Probably also he didn't want me to lose the siddur, so he never gave me the siddur. And I was very upset.
Gang in the kindergarten, the gang to Manal, zoekt will have a paper. Vreet hem der Manal, hoe brugst du my paper, Mishan? Will make a Lubavitcher siddur.
He looks at me, he says, why do you want to write a Lubavitcher siddur? He says, because I'm a Lubavitcher, and I want to write a Lubavitcher siddur. And I remember he actually gave me the paper, and I actually put it into some type of a folder, and I started copying the siddur.
They started to come over to Rebbe. Kazanovsky is always the head from Kazanovsky. Man brengt niet geen kleine kinderen te Rebbe. Verganneke, kom ik zum Rebbe, en de Rebbe haalt de schwittel, vraagt wie oud is Moshe? Dus ik heb Shaan in de ganzen 4 jaar. En er zo im Stück, ich komme zu Rebbe, aber Kazanovsky sucht das auch nicht. Man bringt nicht kein Kinder zum Rebbe. Dann sagt man, next time kommt, wird er bringen. En had er zoek van Rebbe, als je een matge werd, waar mitzvah nächstes Jahr, dan mag brengen, dus ben hij bij. Zegt hij, ja, brengen, dus ben hij bij.
My older brother, Yonah, Mordechai's birthday is on Hoshana Rabbah. We went in with the whole family, and the Rebbe my father introduces me to the Rebbe, and he tells the Rebbe the story with the siddur, with the paper that I asked the teacher for the paper. So the Rebbe looked at my father and said in Yiddish, Ervet Emirtz Hashem drucken Lubavitcher Svarim. He will, Emirtz Hashem, God willing, print Lubavitcher books. It must have been 30 years later, actually 25 years later, I should say, 25 years later. There was a special sefer that came out that was to get the Rebbe's explanations on his father's writings of the Zohar. And Baruch Hashem, I was able to print all 3 of those Sfarim that came out. And the first sefer that came out, so the Rebbe was already giving dollars. The Rebbe was giving dollars on Sunday.
Baruch Hashem, so if you give him Gedruck in the 9 sefer from Eures von Rebbe Taten, Eures von Rebbe, kommen von Rebbe mit einer Brache, Posche, mit Kinderkipschütte, Bonnen und Bonnes, Kegel zu geben.
Ich bin bei Tele mit zu sehr, zu die States. Ich bin klein, wo ich zu schier.
Als je giet is, als je is met Rebbe gezocht, dat ze het, eerst je giet met Rebbe, dat ze het driekens voeren. Man kann gewinnen, wirklich der Baum zu suchen.
Ja, aber ich würde gesagt, es waren wohl schon Raven.
Suchen.
Die Zuri steht. Das ist ein Sefer, was wird noch kommen, ja.
You know, it's amazing how the Rebbe responded, remembering that this was going to be my mission in life, to print Svarim from so many years ago, from 25 years ago. The second sefer that came out, it came out in Chol HaMoed Sukkos. We came to the Rebbe by Lekach one night, and the Rebbe smiled tremendously, and he said, you know, like he took it, and he says, no, for a sefer darfman solon, for a sefer we have to pay, and I don't have any money on me, because it was Chol HaMoed. And he says, but within the Lekach, the Rebbe, they had wrapped $1. So the Rebbe said, but in this Lekach, there's some money, so he gave me a few extra pieces, and he told me this is also for the sefer.